And I didn't actually ask you, how are you feeling lately? How is your feeling? Do you feel good? Are you happy? How is the whole feeling with Corona the last months? How is your average mood lately, Alex?
Pretty. I don't know, not great.
That doesn't sound good. Would you say mostly indicated by the Canada stuff, the girlfriend stuff, Corona, all that
kind of stuff? Yeah, I'm on medication for anxiety now for the first time in my life. That's not so that is what it is. I've been having to go and have like tons of medical tests and stuff because I've been getting like this constant pain in my right side, which all the scans have come through clear, but the pain is still there, so I don't really know what's going on. And every day is just the same, really. It's just freaking boring.
Jeez.
And then YouTube has been my viewership's halved over the past 6 months, so that's kind of. I used to be extremely stressed about that, but now I'm just kind of, again, it's that common saying nowadays. It is what it is. So I'm just carrying on trekking, doing my best, and not trying to worry about things too much. But yeah, it's just
that's a good mindset. What will you do? I always want to know what makes people that I care about, like you, happy. If you would have to name 3 things that will make your overall mood better, it looks obvious, but what will need to happen where you will say, oh, finally it's looking much better? Obviously the Canada thing, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't know what, strip clubs, winning the lottery, buying a yacht.
That sounds very materialistic.
I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think the day that I can land in Canada and just spend the day walking around nature, that'll be like the, a very nice experience.
And that they
to go back into those
might
kind
come
of
sooner than later, as it sounded until now. That you're very, very close to maybe getting that stuff done.
Hopefully 2 months away from getting a work permit. If everything goes to plan.
Did you just knock on the floor 2 times?
No, I was touching wood.
Touching wood?
Yeah.
I thought you just did this. Like it's in Germany, it's like for good luck. I hope this works.
Yeah.
Oh, you just did that.
Yeah.
Everybody on chat, I want to get a knock from you guys. God damn it.
Let me just shut my door. Hold on.
I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I have a lot of sweat right here. Jeez.
How have you been doing? How have you been finding the whole coronavirus? This 2020?
My dentist asked me this morning. I feel nothing. The corona hasn't faced me a second. Obviously, there's some stuff like you can't visit your grandma. You gotta be. There was a time where we went to the supermarket and there's security and shit, and all the toilet paper is gone. Obviously, that was phasing me, but corona never really touched me. I never go out a lot anyway. I still visit my family. I never cared. Where I live, there's almost no corona. There was never any restrictions here. Corona was very good, luckily for us. Like, everybody's home and watching streams and stuff. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But, dude, other than that, I just have this feeling that it's... I mean, I take it very serious. Corona is serious, in my opinion. I'm not like an idiot who's so fake. But I'm getting tired of every day opening the news and it's just Corona, Corona, Corona. Trump, 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 Corona, Trump, Corona. And that really... I don't even watch it anymore and stuff. But it seems like right now Germany's finally getting their fair share, man. We're getting hit hard now.
Yeah, the UK had over 21,000 confirmed cases yesterday.
Yeah. Where if I may ask, if I imagine a map of the UK, where are you right now? I always ask that people, where are you right now? You're like in the middle, right? No.
I'm in the same county that will be the new UK border after Brexit. I'm in Kent at the moment.
Isn't Kent in the southeast?
Southeast, yeah. So you can see if you went to Dover or Folkestone or something, you could see France on a good day.
So wait. Oh shit! Yeah, I can't show on stream. When I'm looking at the UK, you're on the southeast, southwest.
It'll be where you naval invade on Hoy.
Yes, I'm thinking about CK2 right now. Kent is in the southeast. Yeah. But why do you say border? You mean because the water with the EU?
Yeah, so they're using Kent as like a temporary border to try and so there aren't too many trucks stuck in the ferry terminals. Oh. So instead, they're going to use the motorways in Kent as the new border.
So you're like I don't know if I'm getting this right, but you're like 1 or 2 hours away from London, right? Or
I could get a high-speed train and be there in under an hour. Yeah.
So this is where you've been in the last months, I guess, right?
Yeah, I've been staying with family.
How was COVID? How was COVID for you? Did it really phase you? Did your surroundings? How was that in the UK and for you?
If I'd have known I was going to be here for 6 months, I would have got like an apartment somewhere. But I didn't know I was going to be here for this long, so I've just been spending time in my family's attic. That's where I'm working. Just in an attic.
Gamer.
Yeah.
But other than that, did you feel anything else in the supermarket? How's that feeling in the UK? Because I only know the German feeling.
The British public are a bunch of morons, really.
So like everybody.
Not everyone, but you know, it's just so frustrating when you see so many people walking around with their noses out but covering their mouths with the mask. Yeah. It's like that's what are you doing? Yeah. Or you know, that kind of stuff. No one actually tries to keep their distance from you anymore. Which is also frustrating. Like if you're just walking around in the street, I'll have to be walking on the road because they'll just stay in the middle of the path. It's like just have a little bit of self-respect. Like have a little bit of respect for
I totally
other
get
people.
You. And I think a lot of people that listen to this or are in chat, they will just agree with you. All around the world, it shows how there's a lot of morons out there, and it's, as you just said, frustrating.
And it's kind of highlighting how selfish a lot of people are.
Yes, I think Corona really showed how far behind we still are as community, as society. Education, intelligence, and all that stuff, and that scares me. That's like the main thing I get from Corona. That even if Corona's over, the fear stays of how dumb fucking people are, man. Jeez.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and although like people are right in saying that people our age or people that are younger are very unlikely to die from it, but it's that generation passing it on to their like grandparents and stuff. That's where the real danger comes in for a lot of people. You know, touch wood. I haven't. I don't know that. I don't think I've had it, and I don't think my family's had it. So, but then I've been sticking away from crowds and stuff as much as possible because, like, if I want to go back to Canada, I can't afford to. Get sick for weeks.
Yeah. Well, I never met anyone. Again, my area was really not. Was your area like really touched by it? Was it like a big thing?
I was in Canada for the start of the pandemic, so I was in Canada from January to May. The southeast hasn't been as bad as the north of the country recently. So it's a lot of the north that has more lockdowns than the south at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. Was there a lot of cases in your part of Germany?
No, like I said, where I live, East Germany, there's if you look like at maps, we're totally fine. But it's coming now. Now it's coming. I'm starting to hear like this neighbor knows someone that has it and stuff. But my only real life connection to Corona was my mom. She is in a home for the elderly for a big chain, and that chain had a house for the elderly in Cologne, which got ravaged by Corona, but no one died. They had it was really bad, but not a single old guy. These are like 90-year-old motherfuckers, dude, and they didn't die. But other than that, nothing, bro.
My nan is also in the care home, but luckily they didn't have an outbreak.
Yeah, that's so scary, right? When you have like a grandma. I also have a grandma in the care home. That's scary, man. If you think, oh, what it gets in there? Should I really visit her? What if I get it in there? That's scary, man. Scary,
I think what's bonkers is that there's people alive that went through the Spanish flu and they're now going through a second
I've read
major
that stuff.
pandemic.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, our monarch was born like shortly after the Spanish flu, I think. It's like Elizabeth.
Yeah, the Queen. Yeah, how old is she? 122 or some stuff?
Nah, she's 90, late 90s now, I think.
Late
maybe 95.
Her husband just became 100. Is that fake news? No. Didn't he just have a big birthday or something? I don't know. I just know whenever I see her husband, he looks like the Walking Dead man. Oh god, she's 93. 93.
94. It says here.
So Twitch chat once again, as always, fake news thing. We all know about that. Man. COVID. Well, let's see what happens in the future. I'm actually afraid of getting it. I always had lung issues, and I'm asking like people in chat, hey, who had Corona? And I think they're not lying. Some people say they had it, and they felt very, very bad. And if you hear all these fucking horror stories of people that still have weeks afterwards have problems with their health, that's scary, man. Scary. Nobody wants to go through that.
Nope. Like people can do whatever they want, like, but I'm making sure I stay as safe as possible.
Yeah.
I'm probably being overly cautious, but I'd rather be overly cautious than just be like, hey, you're gonna go to raves.
Yeah,
like,
I fully agree. Just this morning, there's like a big video right now in Germany that's trending everywhere where there's a young German girl from Berlin and she's having an interview at night in front of a illegal rave and she's like, this is our culture, we can't live without this. Come on, man, we need this, bro. It's crazy, man, it's crazy. But as you just said, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? And you have this thing now in Germany. Do you have the same in the UK where, and as you should, right, in a democratic process, people are criticizing the government. Are they going too far? How about human rights? How about the constitution? There's all this fighting.
Yeah.
How far can you go and stuff like that, you know?
There were protests about not wearing masks and stuff. It's like, I think in a pandemic, maybe restricting the amount of people that are allowed to congregate in one place, especially with protests, is probably that should have been enforced.
Yeah.
My opinion. Like, that sounds a bit like a dictatorship, though.
No, I fully understand.
People have a right to protest, but if you've got thousands of people marching down the street, oh wow, you're going to see spikes in those communities after that.
I fully agree with you. It's certainly, yeah, I fully agree with you there.
Like our PM and almost died from coronavirus because he was going to hospitals and like shaking hands without a mask, talking to coronavirus patients.
Yeah, that looked really fucking
how
dumb.
Much
I
of a
saw that in
moron
the
do you
news.
have to be
Yeah,
to do that. Like, fucking hell, Boris.
Yeah. The problem is that when people like Boris or Trump they survive that, they feel even more empowered probably after that.
No, Boris came out and said one of the reasons why I had such trouble with it was because I was too fat.
Oh.
So now he's like lost 15-20 pounds and is exercising and stuff. So he's actually he had a bit of a he's shown more humility than
that sounds good.
Trump.
I don't know if Trump is going that way, but that sounds good. Well, I guess I always guess that human beings are we are a very reactive species in our government, and always something bad has to happen first and then we learn. And I always feel like, even though I don't want it to happen, all these corona enemies, they should go through that experience once and then they will think very different afterwards. I will be getting cutting on the McDonald's. Yeah, you probably have to.